Prep is life. Prep has been my life for many years. It has been what has most shaped my children. It has been a community in which I have made lifelong friends.
I have seen what Prep can do in people's lives. The opportunities that my dad has had, I have had, my siblings have had, those are the things that I want for my kids.
I may have left Prep when I graduated, but Prep never left me. So throughout my life, I am a Prep. I am connected to this Benedictine community.
I love this school incredibly. To me, Prep means hope for the world. Hope for a world that is hungering for love, for justice, for peace, for intelligence, for research, for good humor, for celebrating, for playing, for enjoying God's creation. That's what Prep means to me.
At Prep, you have that environment where you're able to grow and you have that level of stability, as well as having a bunch of amazing resources to become the best of who you are.
It's a great time to be at St. John's Prep. We enroll remarkable students, interesting, curious, smart, creative, occasionally mischievous, wonderful families. We're the highest rated Catholic school in Minnesota. We're in the top 30 Catholic schools in the United States. We're among the top 5% private schools in the United States. That legacy, that reputation has been built over nearly 170 years. This is a wonderful time to be at St. John's Prep. And we need to move forward with that as a strong base, a launch pad to our future. Our time is now.
We decided to be co-chairs of this campaign because we think this is an important moment in Prep, in our kids, in the kids that are coming through, in our community. This is a time when I think there's an opportunity to step up and really make a difference.
I think the Prep school's number one strength is really a confluence of strengths where you have academic rigor coupled with a faculty and staff that are dedicated and caring, and overlapped with a community that supports students. And community is hard to describe, but you know it when you feel it.
It is the community of students and families and faculty and staff and alum who just work to nurture and support the Prep school and all that it can offer and provide for students.
I think the thing that makes Prep school teachers really special is that it's really easy to connect with them.
It's always the connections that you make, and the teachers kind of just enhance everything about Prep.
I feel very comfortable with expressing to my teachers how I feel. If I have a problem going on in my life, I feel comfortable telling them about it, and I know that they will support me in whatever way they can.
Another thing about Prep that's amazing is our ability to hold the whole student. Not just teach a student math or science or whatever content it is that we're hired to teach, but to really look at the whole student. I have such small classes, I can get to know my students at a level that most places can't. And because of that, when someone's having a bad day or when something's going on, I can tell. And we can have a conversation about that, or I can point them in the direction that they might need.
It is absolutely vital that we do everything we can to attract, retain, and reward excellent teaching. We have excellent teachers at the Prep school who care deeply about students and the content they teach. We need to be able to provide the ongoing growth and learning opportunities for our faculty so that they continue to fuel their passion to feed into our students.
The marketplace for faculty now is difficult. It's very difficult. We need to be prepared to enter that marketplace with competitive salaries and the kind of professional support that extraordinary professionals require to succeed and to ensure that our students and our families can continue to expect and receive the high-quality education they get at St. John's Prep.
When you visit Prep, you think, wow, this is a really interesting building. It embraces the surroundings. It's over 60 years old, the original building. It was built for a single-sex student body. It's been both male, female for the last 50 years.
A lot of the desk, tables, and chairs are the same ones that I sat at, my kids sit at now. My dad probably carved his initials in a few of them back in the day. So it's just time after 60 plus years to make some updates. I think that the way that we have stewarded the resources that we have are a great indication that things that we put in place today, we will maintain for decades to come.
We need the facilities to enhance our overall experience for future students and our current students so that we're as strong in the future as we are at the present.
We already excel academically. Imagine a place in an environment where the institution of the facilities matched that. Imagine being supported.
Increasing tuition assistance means that we can have more kids that are able to experience the prep education. The more kids that we have, each and every student will bring their own gifts and talents and perspectives. The more diverse the student body, the more our students can engage in conversations, listen, ask questions, and become better critical thinkers.
I would have never dreamt that our family could afford to send our kids to St. John's Prep, and had it not been for a wonderful connection with the person in the admissions office, we wouldn't be there. And I can't even imagine how our life would be different, because it's been the biggest blessing that I could ever imagine.
When I worked at the prep school, that was a barrier for a lot of families, and it broke my heart that they couldn't come to the prep school because of finances. We need more support for those families.
I'm the head of school at St. John's Prep, but I'm also a prep parent. All 4 of my children graduated from St. John's Prep. When I look down the hallway at St. John's Prep, I see promise, I see possibility, and I see potential. I see the future. We are in the hopeful business of the future. Our work revolves around inspiration, aspiration, and opportunity. That's what we're about. That's what this campaign is trying to cement and ensure for the future and future generations of St. John's Prep. That's a remarkable privilege. It's also an extraordinary responsibility, one that the entire community needs to own for the future of the school and for the future students that will enroll.
The time is now.
The time is now.
Our time is now.
Our time is now.
The time is now.
Our time is now.
It's our time.
Our time is now.